What motivates me, I think, primarily is curiosity. Just, what am I going to learn on this project? What am I going to be able to accomplish with a team? Because in the types of fields that I work in, whether it's technology development, exploration, or filmmaking, it's all about small team management and how you inspire a team to create something beyond what's existed before. It's my job to inspire the people around me on my team to want to bring their best game every single day. And so I think that they must be motivated in the same way that I am, that we're going to do something special. We're going to show other people a new way. I think that when we were making Avatar, there was a sense that we were writing a manual for a new way of filmmaking. And that can be somewhat daunting. I mean, we had days where we just crashed and burned, where nothing worked, where the whole system just shut down. And I'd get everybody together in the center of the stage and I'd say, guys, we're on page 32 of a manual that's just being written. You're watching it being written right before your eyes. And in the future, we'll not only refer to it, but other people will as well. So we shouldn't feel crushed by the fact that we just took a big stumble. That should be what's exciting about this. So I think they walk in the door already motivated by those ideas. I think that from my perspective as a leader of that group, I have to remind them of why they're there, in moments like that. Oh, I think it's very important to share the decision-making process. I think it's important to be open and transparent with the group about why things are have been decided, but also get their feedback into the decision as well. But that doesn't mean that I won't sometimes unilaterally override, because I think that's my responsibility as well. But usually, you're better off with a consensus decision, because you want to hear all the problems, and you also want to hear what the ramifications are likely to be based on their experience, because they're the ones that are going to have to live with it. As the leader of the team, I don't necessarily live with the minute details of the consequences of every decision. So I want buy-in, I want analysis, and I want perspective. I mean, we even did that on when we were building the Deep Sea Challenger sub. There were times when I would have a group of engineers vote on what they thought we should do on a technical thing. Rather than you think you should be able to run some kind of big computer sim, some kind of FEA analysis, and there should be some finite answer. But not when you're doing a complex system with multiple layers of systems with a small team. At a certain point, it boils down to the gut instinct based on experience of everybody sitting around the table. So I'd have 10 engineers sitting around the table, and I'd say, all right, are we making the syntactic foam beam, an inch longer, 2 inches longer, or 3 inches longer? And there were consequences for making it too long. The vehicle weight would go up. There were consequences for making it too short. We'd lose flexibility in terms of the final determination of the center of gravity of the vehicle for the pick point. And we literally voted. And we actually, I think, came out pretty close to what it should have been. Instead of waiting 6 months, doing analysis on analysis on analysis, it could have been done that way, and that's the way the government would have done it if they were designing a spacecraft. That's not how we did it.